Mensan, you were excellent. You juggled, you jumped, you stole the show.
Well done, well done, well done. You guys, the way my brother described this is how it was. Mensan was so good. Like the way my brother said, you juggled, you stole the show. There are different stunts that he did. And I was like, well done. Mensan did so well. I was honestly amazed. And now I see why that head of house games that they did, where they had to do with balancing of balls on a plate. And then because he did not listen to the instructions or he did not understand Biggie's instructions, he now did not qualify, right? I see why that was very. Jesus, these people. All these football people, they're making noise. So I see why that was painful to him, because if you can do all the things from, like, judging from all the things that he did today, if you can do all of that, then balancing three balls on a plate is definitely like a walk in the park. So I see why he was pissed off, and that was the head of house game that Tracy now won, right? So kudos to him. He got a worthy mention. I was just waiting for people to get to the point where he would call him and say, "Well done, Mensan." So thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. To cannot pronounce his name. Let me know spell the name. Mensan was really great. He honestly was. I also laughed. It was the most hilarious wager presentation for this set, even for some other sets. Like it was really good. I judged these housemates too fast. I judged them with their first wager, but today they literally wowed Big Brother. The two teams, they did so well, right? Congratulations, team two. To be honest, I think Mensan and the clowns in that team embodied the circle, the strongest man, bearded lady, Black Panther. They were all good. They were all good. Freak. Okay, they were all freak show, not circles, but they did well. Mm. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I think it can still pass for a circus though. But anyway, let me show you guys the performance. Let's stop rambling at this point. So they were divided into two teams, just like the previous week. And for the first team, the task that Big Brother gave, let me just read it out for you guys. So they were the team of the week is Circus Extravaganza, and they were tasked to do like a Circus showcase, an interesting one for for Big Brother. And the judgment criteria, Big Brother said it to be judged based on teamwork, entertainment value, and creativity. So this was the first team. And for the first team, Doris came out first and she did a little stunt there. After Doris did her stunts, we had like the clowns, Imisi and Big Soso. This part was quite hilarious. Like they came and they did their whole clown thing in the middle of the stage. And then we had Koi and his girls. They were doing like the hula hoop stuff while he did the magic trick, which I thought was pretty impressive. So he just held the bottle, like released the water. After some time, he did a different trick that made the water to stop pouring. Right. So this part was quite impressive. Like the way he was controlling the water from there, I was like, Then Imisi had like the bicycle riding. Then I'm going to also acknowledge Jason. People that acknowledge Jason. So I'm also going to acknowledge him because he contributed so much to the team. He did like the hula hoop stuff, and then he also did stunts. He participated like actively for his own team. I would say that he did the most. Like he jumped through the hula hoop. He did. There's one hula hoop thing he did on his neck. So Jason was really good. So I'm going to give him that. He did very well for his team. And then they just had like yeah, this was the part where he jumped through the hula hoops, which was good. And the neck thing, I was like, hey, this one should not break neck. Oh. Then they all came together to perform with their hula hoop, doing stunts, and just to literally put everything together. For Kola was the one that introduced them. I was also like narrating to us what the storyline was. he did good too. I liked his voice, his presentation. He was very, very like he did well for his own part. So he's the one that was telling us the story as they were
It seems a new puppet has entered the show.
Yeah, so at this point of the storyline, so at the beginning we had like all the other things going on. At this point of the storyline, they introduced a new princess, Abina Queen, Abina. What I don't know the word they used, but she introduced a new lady, which was Joanna. Now, the Joanna that she introduced, they now had to fight to, to see who was going to win her over. So the two guys that were fighting for her were Jason and Coin. So they were doing the whole fighting while they were like presenting for us. They were doing the fighting. At some point, they now came in to save the day. She now went for Coin. So Coin now had his own lady. Jason had his own. So they now performed like separately. So that was how the fight was settled. So I liked that part too from them, right? So this was where they were dragging, and then um Dede came in and they all danced together. And then at the end of the whole thing, they just did like a few stunts, and that was it for this group. I'm gonna say like their performance was very concise, very straightforward, entertaining, no dull moments as this team is going out, this team is coming in, no mistakes. Everything was just well put together. Like when they performed, I was like, what is it that the other team they want to do that will pass this one that they've done? I was like, there's no way those people will win, right? I already gave them the win, and I was like, thank God for Imisi, Isabella. There are some other people that were on the losing team last week. I think Mide too. They were on the losing team last week, and they're also on the losing team. So I was like, I feel so bad for them. And you guys remember that in Imisi's diary session, she was crying for Big Brother about the way the other team have been operating with respect to food. So it's about to be another week off, not being in charge of the food. So for the second group, um Ortega was the one that introduced the show. So they had a full-blown storyline. For their storyline, Faith was basically lost and he felt out of place in and everywhere that he went to. So he came to the Waco house, right? And then Ortega was the one that told him, okay, we have several drama presentations for you. We have several presentations for you to see what happens at the Waco house. And then Fitz now found his people there, and he was now able to join the Waco house. That was their storyline, which was really good. And I think that's what gave them a very big edge. And then the many presentations that they had. Right. So we had Faith that came in and Ortega told him to,
My
relax.
name is Wacko, and with me is my beautiful puppet, Pipiro. Are you lost? Yes, I'm alone.
Then we had the first set of people that came up, and this was basically them introducing the strongest man in the world and his bride. Denari was the one that acted as his bride. That see, there are some things I saw that made me really laugh. The Denari being the bride with his makeup, his dressing, but when he came on stage, I understood why they placed him as the bride, because his voice was immaculate. He also got a worthy mention from Big Brother. His voice was immaculate, so he was really good for that role. So the two of them, we had the strongest man, his bride, and then their daughter that liked to play with snakes. These were the first people that came up on stage, right?
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. And your daughter. Figaro.
Then the second performance, these clowns. So the clowns were Culture and Victory, just doing, normal clown thing, nothing extra. Yeah. Then, the performance from Avatar. And you guys, this was the funniest for me. For some reason, I was like, is this one Ikorodu Panther? This one is not Black Panther again. It's not the Black Panther that we know. Rude boy, even from the house, when I saw him with his clothes, he was looking like all those small devils that they use in like Nigerian movies that will be appearing to you in the night or you find in the bushes. That's how Rude boy looked. I said, which kind panther with one? Shina Ikorodu Black Panther. So he came in and did his whole thing. I was just laughing when he came on stage. I said, what's going on? You can see that even the other team members had to laugh. Like when they showed so she was just smiling. She was also enjoying the performance, right? So that Panther on, I think that was the funniest part for me. And then they did their own stunts as well. Mensan and Brides came out and stunted for their team through the hula hoop. Then Mensan had his performance. He juggled the balls and then he did like, a few stunts there. This was the part that was the craziest, the balancing parts where he had to do the balancing of the pole. And then at some point he now even added balls. Like he added a plate on top of the pole and then took it down, added the different balls. If I let me even be showing you because as I was watching it, I was just like I was expecting it to fall, but he did it effortlessly, you guys. So he balanced the plate on the pole, put one ball, took it back up, took it down, put the second ball, took it back down, and put the third ball, and he was still able to raise it up, you guys. Like I need to give him like extra clap because I like when people are given the opportunity to showcase their talent. So it's good that he was given this opportunity to showcase what it is that he can really do. So I was really impressed by that. So now after they were done like showing fates like all that the Wako House has, he now came out to present what he had learned from the show and based off of the fact that he is also talented or he's also like them. He just did like the hula hoop stuff and showed some things that he had learned from this particular Wako house, right? Then, random stunts here and there. And that was basically it for this team. Congratulations to this team. They did good, right? So Mensan is the king of the circus. Looks like the chicken chance is from his circus job. Sorry, he must be a circus worker. It's very possible. Black Panther was funny as hell. Honestly, so funny. Like that was the funniest part for me because he was looking so hilarious when he came out and the way he was crawling. So this team, they did very well. At the end of the whole thing, we brother called both teams. He praised both teams and then gave Jason his word he mentioned, gave Mensan called Denari for his voice, saying his voice was really good, right? And just did like the praises. He praised both, like he. I think this was the most difficult one for Big Brother to judge because even when he wanted to like give his verdict, he told it both teams well done again. He was like, well done once again, you guys did well. But unfortunately, one team had to win. And that's when he now called this second team, this Ortega's team, and as the winners. There's a face that Imisi kept. I wish I brought that particular like clip where Imisi. Let me see if I can show you guys on my phone. The Imisi basically her facial expression when they announced the other people as the winners. It was very funny. I don't think you guys are going to see it. I don't think you guys are going to see it, but yeah, it was quite hilarious, and I think that's like a meme worthy look. So, um, members of this team, we have Telma, Ortega. Telma did see you guys. Gigi was the one that actually put this story together very well. Like she has a lot of ideas. She's actually like very brilliant, very intelligent. She had a lot of ideas. She brought it forward to them. Telma did like the face painting, the makeup and stuff. So they all came together and put it forward for them, right? So the good thing is that for Dede and Mide, they are men, they are guys are in the winning team. So maybe they will help them with food, right? And then for Ruboy, this is his first win
Mensan.
so far. This is his first win in the house generally. So these are the members of the winning team. We have Telma, we have Zita, Denari, Ruboy, Victory, Bright. Okay, no, I think Kola is in the losing team. Kola is in the losing team. Mensan, Gigi, Avatar, Ortega, Faith, K-Bobo. These are the members of the winning team. Yeah, she did very well with the ideas. She did so well. Normally he would have shouted, "I always win! I always win!" But he didn't do that today. He stopped doing that, honestly. Anyway, congratulations to them. They did very well, and I hope they continue with like fun wager presentations. That's the only thing I'm going to be giving. That's the only gist I'm going to be giving in this video, because today was more about them practicing for this wager presentation and they delivered. So, yeah, that's it for this video. If you're currently on the live stream, please give this video a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Love you. Kizzies.